Hello and welcome back to the Spa Business Mastery Podcast. I'm Kirsten Foss, and today's podcast is specifically about your spa business, dear solo spa owner. Now, we typically have two groups of people that we talk about on our podcast, and that is solos and spas with teams. So I don't want you, dear solo spa owner, to feel left out because it's easy to come up with a lot of content for teams because there's a lot going on. As your business gets bigger, it gets more complicated. But for you, dear spa solo owner, and I'm particularly talking to the solo owner who's been in business for a while, and actually you've got a full schedule. In fact, you might have such a full schedule that it's actually a bit problematic for you, just kind of managing your personal life. Maybe if you have sick kids or you get sick, it's really difficult to get clients back in. Now, what I really want to talk about for solos, and for those of you that are really booked, tightly booked, is how to leverage your business to earn you even more money. Because when it comes to the spa industry, one of the biggest issues at this point, that if you're in the situation, is that we sell time. Essentially, that's kind of the biggest part of our sales is services, and so we sell time, and time is finite, right? Especially if you're a solo. So when you max out of time, you max out of money. Then what? And it can, once you get to this place, and I've been to this place with my solo career as well. I mean, it feels really great because you got money coming in and clients are happy, and you're actually turning away business. It's a really awesome place to be, but it actually creates its own problems as well. So let's get into it. I want to share with you three proven ways that you can leverage your solo spa business to help you earn more money. All right. There's a lot of aspects to this, but I'm going to talk about three things in particular that you can leverage in your business. So basically what that means is that you've already got it going on. You've already got the systems going on. It's just a matter of tweaking those systems so that they work more efficiently for you. So you aren't working as hard as in the treatment room. You're not working as hard on your admin, as hard on your marketing, all that kind of stuff. So leveraging is a big word that we use for businesses that are already having a great success. So let's talk about leveraging retail sales. Now, if retail isn't already a very big or like a good, decent size of your business, now is the time, 100%. Uh, the big piece of, the actual math of spa business is that because we have a finite amount of time, even if you have a team, because there's a finite amount of time, you can only earn so much in services. And it is critical that the spa industry understands that really the only way to leverage your business is through retail. And if you are uncomfortable selling retail, well, there's solutions for that. But I really want to share with you, these are the ways to earn more if you're already fully booked. So that means you might have to learn a few new tactics, right? That's okay. So with retail leveraging, the big piece about this is that you can sell a lot of retail in a very short period of time. Like you could sell $300 worth of retail in 15 minutes compared to giving us a $300 service, right? So there's different time frames for each. So if you're short on time, you want to be focusing on retail. Now, on the topic of retail, I would really encourage you to flip the script on service and retail sales, kind of what's been traditionally thought about in the spa industry. And that is, consumers and professionals alike have put a lot of focus on the services as being the thing, the value, the only kind of the main value that a consumer gets from your spa or med spa. But what we know now, I mean, that's been the script for decades in the spa industry. But what we know now, especially in the past like 5 years, there has been so much advancement in skincare ingredients and formulations that what a lot of skin therapists know is that it's better to have them actually using home care at like high quality home care rather than coming in for treatments like every month. So if you're fully booked with services, it might be time to start flipping the script on retail versus coming in for treatments, home care versus coming in for treatments, to start educating your clients into seeing that using really high quality home care on a regular basis with the guidance of their esthetician will actually give them really great results. And then the icing on the cake is the services. So what's happening there when you flip the script, you are building up the business to be more retail focused, with services being the extras that really help them achieve those exponential results. All right. Now, let's talk about leveraging service sales. Okay, you're fully booked, you're out of time. How can you leverage your service sales? Well, you're going to often hear in esthetician groups on Facebook to increase your prices. Now, maybe you've already increased your prices and you're feeling uncomfortable about it, don't know how to do it again, then I would suggest actually reformatting your treatments, maybe pulling some of them off, rejigging the protocols, renaming them and putting them back on your menu as a different service, like an upgraded service with an updated price on it. Another way to leverage your services if you're fully booked is to see what kind of piggyback add-ons you can add to their treatment. That isn't going to really take you any more time. Some treatments you can do this with, some treatments you can't do this with, but it's just an add-on. It's just an idea. And then the final little piece here about leveraging your service sales is making sure that at the end of your treatment, you are recommending that they pre-book, whatever future treatment you are recommending for them. And I would be recommending like the next level if their skin is okay to do that. So when you're recommending that next level of treatment, it's usually a higher price point, which would then increase your service sales. I know it's really easy to get stuck into a habit of, if clients just come in for a monthly facial and we get into this habit of chit-chatting about our personal lives, and we forget to actually really do our job, to be looking at and tracking forward what we want for our clients so that, we do have that time to critical think about what our clients need for the future and making sure that we are talking about their skin, their treatments, their results, and not just kind of keeping them pigeonholed into, maybe it's kind of your signature facial because they seem to like it. They might not even know you have other facials, right? So think about what is happening at the end of a service. Are you recommending a treatment plan? Or are you saying, hey, let's just rebook this service if it's a lower price service? So question what you're doing, watch what you're doing and see what the habits are. All right, now the other piece that you can leverage is to start including either like phone or a Zoom FaceTime consultations, online consultations. And I'm meaning more like the quick little 15-minute consultations, or even like a half an hour with an existing client to review maybe review their winter skincare, talk about how their skin is feeling this spring, and suggesting, a shift in products coming up for spring and summer. It's efficient for everybody. It's efficient for you in terms of timing. It's efficient for the client. They don't have to kind of come, drive, find parking, get in, have the service, and then go home. It could be much quicker. And so that's another idea, is to add 15-minute phone consultations or half-hour phone online consults to review, assess, and recommend their next kind of steps for skincare. All right, the last thing I want you to think about leveraging is using your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and benchmarks, spa industry benchmarks, to track and to track your sales and your metrics, but also, yeah, you want to track them because you want to see them, but what you're looking for is tracking upwards or tracking downwards, or maybe they're laying flat. But when you keep track of your key performance indicators, your KPIs, so that is your service sales, your retail sales, your total sales, it is your productivity, how booked you are. It is your retail to sales ratio. It is your pre-booking ratio. It is your average ticket. Split that up, service and retail. And most importantly, there's client retention, first visit client retention. So what KPIs do is they allow you to see kind of where you're at. Now they're kind of on their own. They don't really give you as much information as if when you have benchmarks to compare them to. And when I work with my clients, that's a big piece of what I teach them is not just how to track their KPIs, where to find their KPIs, but I share with them the spa industry benchmarks for where they should actually be, where their KPIs should actually be. Because once you know where they should be in the industry, then you know, ooh, wow, I got some work to do, or ooh, wow, I'm knocking it out of the park, or ooh, wow, I actually see a lot more opportunity. So a lot of solo spa owners are not tracking their KPIs, and I get it. You know, it's easy not to do all that admin stuff. But if you are serious about, maximizing your solo spa business potential, then this part of the leveraging KPIs and benchmark is absolutely 100% critical to, kind of blast this right off and allow you to hit another level of earning potential. So when it comes to spa sales, retail sales, service sales, all the sales, one of my favorite services to work with spa clients is my Rock Solid Spa Sales VIP Day. And in that VIP Day, I share with you those spa industry benchmarks. I give you a spa court scorecard, like a spreadsheet already done, set up for you. And I teach you how to plug these numbers in, and I teach you how to understand them, so that you can make those course corrections if needed, or celebrate when that happens. So I've had a couple of Rock Solid Sales VIP days already in the past couple of months, and it is so exciting to see these spa owners. They light up because it's like this, oh, okay, I get it. A lot of times as spa owners, we're not super into money numbers. Like, we're into money, but it's not our strength in terms of money management and looking at all the financials. But once you know this, what's relevant, and especially these KPIs and how you can use them to quickly course correct, it's not that hard at all. And in fact, all of my spa owners see the value, and they start right away, and they notice what a huge difference happens. I've had clients telling me not only are they earning more, but they're actually working less. So wouldn't that be nice, especially if you're feeling like a burnt out solo spa owner? All right, if you have any questions about my Rock Solid Sales VIP Day or any of my other VIP days, you are welcome to email me at kirsten@kirstenfoss.com, or hit me up in a DM from whatever social media platform you are watching on. All right, so hit the subscribe button from wherever you're watching, listening from. We alternate between spa business coaching podcast and spa marketing podcast with Delia. And we are absolutely thrilled to be here for you to help make your spa business and leadership way easier and a much better earner. All right, we'll see you in a couple weeks for the next Spa Business Mastery podcast.